Oh, so this idea of the one goal organization, it came about when I met up with Daniela, the other founder, and
she is an incredible photographer.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite ever all-time photos are done by Daniela, but
agree.
Yeah.
We met up after a game. She asked me if I have some kit that I want to donate because she wants to auction them out.
And this is which year?
This is maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
Not really sure about the timeline here. But before that, I had auctioned off some of my kit, so I had already had thoughts about doing exactly that, what she asked me about, and I felt, but shouldn't we then like join forces?
Yeah.
If her passion is to run a non-profit organization, and mine was to kind of use my platform to do good in the world.
Yeah.
In my case, I had already auctioned out my jerseys for the refugee crisis back in 2015.
Yeah.
But I felt like I should do this more often.
Yeah.
I have a privilege and I should use it. It felt like a good mix. She can run it and I can have contact with players and get kids in, kid in and things like that. And from there we started it.
And for you guys that don't know, the baseline is that they take jerseys, they take boots, kind of any professional player that's willing to help, and then all the funds that they get from the charities, from the bids, then go back to
to different projects. Right now we've now started with 4 different projects, which one you can read about on the website.
Yeah.
And we will donate, say, once every 6 months or once a year. We will bring in a bigger amount. We might change these organizations after a while, but we want it to be some sort of a sport involved, ideally women's football, so that the money that comes in for the kit from women's football players will go back into women's football. So it will be like a turnover. And also this adds to the publicity that female footballers have always lacked.
Yeah.
So the word professional is it's a bit hard. But my first team was Malmö FF, current Rosengård FC, and I was 17, turning 18 that year. Yeah. When I was hired by them. I was, however, working on another job. Yeah. And then trained in the afternoon at 4. I think I worked between 8 and 3. Yeah. That was the life. And my yearly salary would be way less than what you have in a month. Maybe a weekly salary now was my yearly salary that year, those years. Yeah. So that was the professional club. Okay. But we were probably considered amateur in most eyes. Yeah. Which was true. So I would say the first real professional club I came to, where everyone was there during office hours, was Chelsea, and I was 32.
Just you guys, so all these young kids now that are signing these massive contracts for Man City, Man United, even now in Germany and even in Sweden, I would say it's better. I mean, this was 5-6 years ago. Yeah. Or 4 years ago even. How quickly this game has kind of developed and the platform. I know that, for example, England is playing. I just read today, Germany at Wembley, and 90,000. It's sold out. Yeah. I mean, it's been an exceptional growth, but for us, I mean, if we would have played even 10 years ago. Yeah. You kind of have to accept your place in history. That we are in history. We paved the way for others, but thinking about those like before us, they had it way worse. Exactly. I'm thinking about big players that might maybe have 200 followers on Instagram. They were like amazing players, and no one knows about them. Exactly. And that's a bit sad, I think. My dad used to play football in the highest league, and he was a painter. Yeah. And now they're not. And they can't probably hold down another job, because it's too physically demanding or whatever. Yeah. And the same goes for women's football. If you want to really make it in women's football, I think, yes, you can study and you can do things, but physically you can't, exhaust yourself, because then you will not keep up. I agree. I agree. I mean, I'm talking to you, and you have 2 little boys, so your physical demand is so much higher. We get to go home still, or when I played, and go home and rest and nap, and you don't have that privilege.
No, I have I'm very fortunate to have an amazing wife that helps out a lot and takes a big responsibility with the kids. And also maybe being a goalkeeper makes it possible. I don't have to run around as much.
That's true, that's true.
I'm not sure, but also they give you energy.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Somehow. But they never get tired. It's amazing, these kids, you know, when they get tired, of course, there's meltdowns. Chelsea was the first time you went overseas, like complete professional.
Yeah.
But before that, we'll start when she's 18 and move forward here. It was Malmö FC.
Malmö FF.
FF.
Yeah.
And then
Fotbollsförening. And then I went to Linköping thinking that I'm gonna move home.
That's a huge rivalry there.
It wasn't then because when I went there, they were called BK Kenti and they just changed.
No one knows who that is. Yeah.
Just changed name to Linköping and because they merged with the hockey club and got help from the organization. That was a new thing in Sweden. And I thought my mom comes from Norrköping. It's like just short from there. And I thought, now I'm moving home. I'm done. I'm moving home. Yeah.
You were 25
I know.
then?
I was 23. Okay. 23 maybe. No, I was younger.
Playing.
I was younger. I was just in. No, I was 21. 21.
Okay,
sorry.
she's really still playing.
Sorry. So I was only in Malmö for 3 years, and then I went back to Linköping, stayed there for 5 years. And during that time, I would say that's when I was able to get into the national team for real to get the starting position.
What was the goal? Was Caroline before you then?
Caroline was in before me.
Talk about someone that paved the way.
We were together playing together in Malmö.
Okay.
So I learned a lot from her.
Yeah.
But then at some point you get ready to play more, and
of course.
then I went to Linköping. Yes, I stayed there for 5 years, and that was a great time. I, however, don't have a jersey from that time.
Really?
No, I don't have a Malmö FF jersey. I don't have a Linköping jersey. I don't have a moving forwards Gothenburg jersey, and I don't have a Kristianstad jersey. I don't think.
And this was when you were done playing at Kristianstad. You were how old? 28?
No, that's when I went to Chelsea.
And that was also you
so
were
over 30, 31, 32. I never. So, I don't. If I. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If I have any jerseys, that's the odd one, but I don't think I have one. I might have like a training t-shirt.
So again, how far this has come. You know, people I think ask us a lot for our jerseys. I know in Wolfsburg, and you know, I would love to give you my jersey, but the truth is we only get. I mean, even here you get 2 white, 2 green, 2 Champions League, and maybe a Pokal, and that's the most jerseys I've ever collected. I think Rosengard I got maybe 1 from each, and before that you just get your jerseys off your back. It's not like the men's team. It's not that we want to be stingy. It's just the fact that we don't have so many. You know, you don't get to.
Now finally the national teams gives away 2 jerseys per game.
Oh, really?
With that's us having a bargain with the FA saying we want the jerseys.
Do you guys get like when you play?
No, we do. Okay. But that's also the last 1 or 2 years. Before that, I played in the national team since I was very young, since I was 21. So there's, I don't know, 12, 13, 14 years without any jerseys that it says anything.
Of course.
So it's unique. So therefore, the 1 goal thing that we started is quite unique. If someone gives away a jersey from
you guys have to know
certain year, you know there's not many out there.
No.
It's easier to get from now. But
I mean, I bought all my jerseys I gave my family. I bought my own to give to them.
Yeah, and that's one thing. The thing that we are auctioning out are authentic ones. That might be like a what do you say, like a copy of it. When you are able to print the new
name. But these are ones that are actually worn. I mean, I know the shoes I auction off. I think we played the Pokal final in.
Yeah.
You know, these are shoes. They're not just normal. It's something that. Most of the ones that I know from 1 goal are something that you really give because you have passion. There's a story with it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I was never one of those that went to school I was never like one of those
an American fans, maybe.
You know what I mean? I'm not sure if I've ever bought.
Okay, if not first own, do you remember the one where you exchanged jerseys with someone? Was there someone that you always wanted?
I have. Well, I got one from Abbe Wambach.
Okay.
I don't think she has one of mine.
We'll just say Abby has one of Hedvig's jerseys. So she asked you for use, and then that's how it happened.
No,
it's like a Messi Ronaldo
I think
thing.
I went through my network to see if I could get it somehow, because the reason is that Abby was by far the best player, like heading the ball in the world for years.
Yeah, she was a freak of nature in that.
Yeah. And as a goalkeeper, if you can claim a cross against Abby Wambach, that must mean that you're amazing at that. And I managed to do that a few times, and I think that's why I wanted her jersey, because she was such a benchmark for how good you had to be.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy that I have it. Yeah. It would be nice if we actually exchanged. I don't think we did.
Maybe this will also reach Abby Wambach.
Abby,
first club. And
do you want to?
She has a Ellsberg jersey waiting for you now.
I have a few now, Abby, if you want one.
I have her number actually.
Oh really? Can we sort that out? No, but and also actually Nadine Angrer was quite funny. It's a fun story too, because it was the Euros 2013 in Sweden.
This is Germany's #1. This is kind of also someone, paved the way.
And
for
also the only goalkeeper I think that won the best player in the world ever. I think on the women's side. I'm not sure if I'm right. I think so. Anyway, she saved 2 penalties in that tournament in the final.
By bad, I mean like bad,
really
good player.
She was good. She was good. And we played. Germany lost, obviously. Because we always did that.
The thing is you have to speak about this. Germany and Sweden have played they beat them now in the World Cup, but this was the first time you've ever beat them.
No, in 24 years.
In 24 years. Yeah. So when
in a big tournament.
For Hedvig, this is her whole career. She's never beat Germany until this year. Yeah. To go to Olympics, because if you guys wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, it was very important.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't play this tournament. I was the third goalkeeper because I had my ACL and I just came back. So for the first time since 2005, I was not the starting goalkeeper in our own home Euro. It's a bit bad timing there for the injury, but so I was the third goalkeeper going up to the German goalkeepers after we lost, and I didn't have a huge confidence at the time. So, but I just went up and said, "Hey, does any one of you want to change jerseys after this game?" I think Albert might have been there, Schultz, and definitely Angre. Yeah. And to my surprise, it was Nadine who said, "Yeah, I'd love to," and she showed me huge respect, and I really appreciate. Yeah, like that was really nice because I was expecting maybe the third goalkeeper that wanted to. Yeah, of course. But she was the one who wanted to exchange with me. So. Now
Nadine is the coach in Portland. Right?
Yeah, I think she's head of goalkeeping in Portland. So that one is special too. And I haven't actually asked for so many jerseys in my career. I just have asked for the really special ones. I have a few more, but those I guess are the ones that stand out.
I think for me it's really unique because when we're at the older parts of most professional players, but growing up or my strength years, my best years, it was Hedvig, you had Nadine, you had Erin for Canada, and you had Hope Solo. Yeah. And these were the 4 keepers that, no matter what or where, was like, I think you guys really changed the game because now you have these really strong, powerful women in goal and all have these different strengths. This is hard.
It's a hard one to pick one favorite. I think I have one old story from like back in the days when I used to play with the boys back in Groptorps IF. There was we were a black and yellow team, but sometimes we wore this orange jersey. Okay. And we always won in it. So
and you were always a goalkeeper. You weren't like a
I was a field player too.
Really?
Yeah. So I have worn this orange.
As like you were a striker or
striker? Yeah, scored a lot. Apparently, I've been told. I can't remember. But but that was our lucky jersey, so that brings really.
We have to find this jersey. Now that would be a passionate
that would
jersey.
Be
this will somehow reach back to the club.
If someone back in Groptorps IF has it at home, that one.
Hedvig's coming.
It's very small, probably. Yeah. it's
like a little kid
junior. But besides that, I guess. I don't know. Obviously it's connected to experiences you have, and one big experience I had was when we were in the penalty shootout twice in the Olympics 2016. Okay. But especially the one against the US because it was me against Hope, and everyone has been talking about Hope as the world's best.
This is the hype.
yeah, as the world's best for so many years, and I've always wanted to be the world's best.
Yeah.
And there and then I managed to save a few, and we went through, and they didn't. So.
And this is Sweden being the US. This is a huge thing, just so people know, because US is #1 for a really long time.
Yeah, they were the world champions, and we managed to, for the first time in history ever, a team knocked them out in the quarterfinals. They've always gone through further in the tournament, so this was a major thing. So therefore that jersey is very important. Actually, I'm gonna give one away.
Are you?
I have a Facebook page where people can follow me, and when I said when I will pass 10,000 followers, one of them that retweeted or reposted one thing there will get it. And it's overdue.
And you guys, this is the special jersey.
This is
the one where you beat the US, which will go down in her career as probably one of the best achievements.
I have see, like I said, you get 2 from each game, but one of them will.
Can I also join this?
Too late now, I think. But it's still it's gonna be sent out soon, so people need to check their.
All right, you guys have to check that out. Maybe we can like insert here something. Our last thing to end here is we have, you might not know this, but we have a Ellsberg shirt, warm-up shirt, signed by everyone.
How lovely.
And we will be auctioning this off.
Yeah.
So
that's the thing. If anyone wants to come on board, like yourself, Ella, or like you're already on board, I know. But if someone like Ella, like you've maybe
anyone in the women's game,
maybe you ended your playing career and you want to auction off whatever, like jerseys, we understand is very unique and very hard. If you had one in your career, then you want to keep that probably.
Exactly.
Maybe have a pair of boots or something else. That maybe it's a warm-up jacket or something.
It could be shin guards you wore if you sign them in a nice way.
I mean, imagine if Birgit Prince comes on board and she's like, oh, I had these in a Olympic tournament I played or whatever.
And they've had quite a bit of trophies.
Yeah, for example, I think there are some hardcore fans out there that would listen.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's it.
Anything helps. Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.